Ruben Amorim could be forced into changing the position of one of his stars, despite claiming him to be stronger and better suited to a different role. Manchester United's summer transfer window has been a tale of two halves so far, having started so promisingly with the acquisition of Matheus Cunha. It was expected that Ruben Amorim's side would kick on and continue adding to their squad. This seemed likely to be the case, as rumours about Brentford's Bryan Mbeumo started to heat up just after signing Cunha, although 6 weeks down the line, this saga still has yet to conclude. It was evident for all to see that United were in search of a complete attacking rebuild this window, but efforts for a new striker have fallen flat so far. This has caused concern within the Red Devils fanbase, who will be desperate for a new face to lead their line. With it being a genuine possibility that United have to make do with what they have up front next season, Amorim might have to re-evaluate his stance on forward Joshua Zirkzee, despite claiming him as stronger elsewhere. After a loss to Tottenham back in February, Zirkzee caught the eye with an impressive display. The Dutch forward operated in a slightly deeper role in this game, playing more as a number 10 feet. Post-match, Amorim spoke on his performance and role. "I think Josh is not a clear number 9. He played more as a 10, attacking midfielder," the head coach said. "He's stronger physically, he's thinner, he's working really hard, and he plays in a better position for him. He's improving. He's winning more duels and he's even faster. You feel that in the game, and that helps to make the decision." With Amorim's system typically operating with two 10s, it'd make sense for Zirkzee to drop deeper into one of these roles in order to facilitate his play style. This, however, may not be the case next season, due to a lack of development in United's hunt for a striker, despite Amorim's claims that his 24-year-old forward may be better playing in a deeper role. He may be forced to change his stance given the lack of movement in the transfer window, with it being clear that Rasmus Højlund is up for sale, and there being no other clear options within the club. United's Portuguese tactician may have his hand forced regarding where he plays Zirkzee. Amorim will be hopeful that this isn't the case, and that he is granted a new striker to spearhead his attack in the coming weeks. United's options, however, are whittling down right before their eyes, with all of their rivals being more proactive in the attacking department as of now. Anyone with an interest in the Red Devils will be eagerly anticipating some positive advancements in this summer's window. And Amorim in particular will be optimistic that his squad can be filled with the right profiles for his style of play. In another news, Johnny Evans, Manchester United's new loan manager and head of pathways, has completed a smart deal to loan Habib Ogunai to Newport County for this season. While Manchester United have struggled to make signings and sell players for the first team, the academy business this summer has been excellent, including incomings and outgoings. Loan moves can often be very daunting for young players, especially coming from United, because they drop down several divisions to play in a team where they don't know anybody. However, this pressure has been eased for Ogunai as he is reunited with David Hughes at Newport, who was the former under-21s assistant manager AAT United until as recently as May. Hughes is also happy to be joined by Ogunai at his new club, the Newport manager said. "I'm really pleased to get Habib on board. We're also delighted that Manchester United have trusted us to help develop him and add to his progress on the next stage of his journey. I obviously worked with him for a couple of years at Manchester United. I know he's a good character, a good young professional in the way he conducts himself and goes about his work on a daily basis. He's going to be an excellent addition to the squad and will certainly increase the competition. He's got loads of attributes and fits into the profile of what we've got in the squad. Young, hungry, dynamic and really keen to improve. He's got a good training mentality, which is important, and a willingness to push himself and challenge himself every day. First-team football will be another challenge for him. But I think he'll be another player our supporters will all really like, while Evans has only been in his new role for a matter of months. He has been a part of deals to send several prospects on loan, and he could have been involved in some transfers to the club as well. Sonny Al-Joffrey has also been affected by Evans' new role at United. Having recently made another loan move to League Two, he will spend the next campaign at Notts County. Al-Joffrey played in the same division last season for Accrington Stanley, but they finished just outside the relegation zone, while Notts County finished in the playoff places. Evans will have used his experience as a defender to know what's best for Al-Joffrey. Perhaps he wants to see the young defender play in a more possession-based side before testing him in a higher league next season, or even in the second half of the campaign. Fernandes majorly approves of United decision. Fletcher, 41, came through the academy at United himself and managed to play for the first team for 13 years before departing for West Brom in 2015. After retiring from the game in 2019, the Scotland international returned to Old Trafford the following year as a coach for the under-16s and was then promoted to become one of Ole Gunnar Solskjaer's first-team coaches several months later. He would then become the club's first technical director in March 2021 before being moved to role focused on the pathway for academy players into the first team last year. With a desire to move into coaching, Fletcher is now excited to start working with the under-18s, and a video of his speech to the young players was posted by the club's social media channels this week, and Bruno Fernandes is someone who clearly approves of this decision. Top class as a person and a well-deserved new role that suits him and will bring loads of success to the youth of the club, Fernandes wrote on Instagram in response to the speech from Fletcher.